Okay, this is Juju again, HeartUnion. Uh, we also have here John, and he attends AA. Okay, all right. So we have here the 12 steps. One, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. Two, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Three, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. 4. Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5. Admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6. We were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. 7. Humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings. 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9. Made direct amends to such people wherever possible except when to do so would injure them or others. 10. Continued to take personal inventory and when we were wrong promptly admitted it. 11. Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. 12. Having had a spiritual awakening as the result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all our affairs. Okay, so today we're going to be going over step number 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. So, uh, we have John here with us today. John, if you want to go ahead, please tell us about the 8th step.
Okay, so the eighth step, when we read it out of the book, so what Juju just read was the steps off the wall. If you try to do this off the wall, you're going to have an off the wall program. But in the book, as we study the book, they expound on these steps and what they're actually talking about. So in the eighth step, it tells us we made this list in step 4. So you really got to go to step 4 to see what the list of the people we harmed were. And then it says we became willing to make amends to them all. And it tells us in step 8 in the book, it tells us if we don't have the willingness, we need to pray for the willingness and ask. So that's step 8.
Okay, cool. Thanks, John. Thank you. And please, John, tell us about how do you feel that the attitude of forgiveness can change the world?
Okay, so I don't believe we should forgive. You know, people in the book, it tells me that we're all in this world to play the role he assigns. So it's more accepting another person's role than forgiving them for it. If I have to forgive somebody for the role they're assigned, well, so what? I got to forgive this power or whatever it is out there for assigning this person this role. I mean, who do I think I am? But so I kind of go back to that. So I, I, I don't believe in forgiving people. I believe it's more accepting people for who they are and loving them irregardless. You know, we have in our meeting, love and tolerance of others is our code. And I try to take that to the maximum. It doesn't mean I can. Sometimes I just don't want to be around certain people. I mean, they're assigned a role that I just don't agree with. You know, Hitler is probably one of those people. I don't agree with his role. I don't like the role he was assigned, but, you know, that was his role. So I think he played it well. But so, yeah, certain people, I just cannot accept their roles. And if I forgive them, well, then I forgive them for playing the role they're assigned, and they keep doing the same things to me over and over again, and I keep getting angry, and I don't want to be angry. So it's like if I have trouble accepting somebody's role, I just try to avoid them. You know, I don't want to be around people that are assigned a role. Sometimes they bring it to me, though. They won't leave me alone. and then I have to ask them to leave or call the police or something to get them to try and leave me alone. But I kind of have to accept that this is who they are, and maybe if I do the things I can do, and that doesn't work out, maybe I just have to learn to live with them. So yeah, lots of people in the program of AA feel that we should forgive ourselves, and I think it's more accept. I need to accept who I am. I need to accept who others are. And when I know my role, then life gets better. Life gets better for me and the people around me, I do believe.
Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you, John. I appreciate that.
Right.
We all appreciate that very much. Thank you. Okay, so also